Uh-oh. I made the mistake of checking out my subreddit. They're always complaining about me there. Vaush's streams aren't boring because no debate. They're boring because it's boring content. Daniil is boring content? Daniil Dankovsky? I can't believe it. They're saying you were bad. My subreddit is always saying that I'm bad. It's not new. It's okay. I love them anyway. Wow, maybe I should delete the subreddit. You guys are actually insufferable. Holy shit. Feel like Vaush lost interest, but oh my god. Maybe this is the problem with like live streaming as a format with like the parasocial consequences where everyone feels like I'm their personal friend. So whenever I like if I take a week off or if I have like a depressive episode or something, they're like, I can't believe I've personally been disappointed. God damn, dude. I wish I was a bread tuber so I could make one video every 3 months, and every time I do, I get like everyone in my Patreon comment section sucking me off for being like an auteur. I could do that. I could script write if I wanted to. I'm just kidding. I hate editing. Over time, things have changed. My real critique here is his passion has changed. When he speaks on issues, he frequently points out he has no idea what to do and is just as lost as his audience. He frequently... Okay, I have talked plenty about how I think things are going to go down in this country and what I think you can do, okay? I'm limited significantly by a number of things, one of which being YouTube's content guidelines. The long-term consequences of the Fortress arc where Vaush doesn't put much effort into speaking with other leftists about refining their beliefs. What? For a period in 2021, it seemed like his focus was on building a broad network of other leftist streamers and YouTube orbiters. No, no, no! I said we can't do that. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Him playing video games to keep himself engaged while watching video during debate was an understandable decision with a productive motivation. But with him making a third channel just for gaming, where he recently posted a video about wanting to better prioritize his gaming content on stream, it seems his motivation has drifted away, or he simply wants to create a more casual stream. I didn't say that! I said that when I do play video games, I want to, like, focus on some more interesting narrative games so that we can, like, remember those gaming experiences and for them not to be purely backdrops. That's not... Oh my god. Oh... Reddit's answer. It's something about my subreddit, man. I have no idea. Real problem with your content's no more Mount Voshmore and thumbnails? Well, hey, they're on the third channel. At least the critique was nice. I think the nice critiques actually bother me more because they come across as very, like, patronizing. You know what I mean? I would rather them be, like, stupid and mean than, like, stupid and sort of condescendingly well-meaning. Not to say all criticisms of me are stupid or anything, just... He's been on the Men Issues arc for a bit now. He even spoke with BJG about this very issue. Does this disprove my... No, I didn't. I went on Rising to talk about it. With BJG, she just wanted to talk about force the vote and abolishing the FBI. Does this disprove my point? I'd say not really, because broadly it seems these factors have coalesced into him caring less about this noble crusade of left-wing values. He did pretty poorly against BJG. Oh my god. The noble crusade. No fourth cat? Yeah. The condescending part still stands? Yeah, it's super annoying. It's just, it's a little bit frustrating that I know for a fact that a lot of the people who criticize me have done, like, nothing with their lives and are 16-year-olds. They literally haven't even gotten a start, or, like, maybe they're 20-somethings who smoke a lot of weed and, like, don't contribute in any meaningful way to the systems they claim to care about. But then, since everything I do is public, I'm opened up to so much scrutiny that it's like, well, I might not be doing anything, but I can go on the subreddit, and I can virtue signal my commitment to the cause by hyper-criticizing people who do something. There should be a pin post telling their members to touch grass. That'd be a good idea. I wish you were able to nail her down the things you said. She came off less irrational than she usually is. I worry sometimes that I've set too high of a standard when it comes to some, like, rhetorical engagement, because in the Brianna Joy-Gray convo, I responded to every criticism she had, and I think she faltered a bunch, like, on almost every point. She had to come across more rational when talking to me because she knows she can't be as irrational as when talking to other people. Not to mention, like, 30 minutes of it were on civility politics, you know? Like, I can't believe you've said mean things to me in live streams in the past. Like, what? You know? Oh, good response, though. Leftist meme. You did great. You nailed her in a response to MTG. Yeah. Like with the MTG thing, where she was like, well, I think we can side with the productive elements the Republicans claim. And she's like, what productive elements? Like what? She's like, okay, well, they didn't have any productive elements, but we can still take that criticism and take it in a good direction by doing the exact same thing she wants. You want to abolish the FBI. That's exactly what she's saying. You're not taking it in a different direction or addressing their legitimate criticisms. You're only giving them a progressive excuse for the thing they already wanted to do. You're not changing anything. She's like, okay, well, the things that I'm saying right now that I want to do aren't the same as the things that other people might do in that position. It's like, it's like, okay. Yeah, it was pretty dumb. I expected some degree of bad faith editing, Greet the Gamer. All right. That's enough complaining. Now we have to go back to the real shit we're here for, which is more complaining. Or invading Canada? True. Okay, hold on. Somebody said there was another Reddit post with Robert Evans behind the bastards. Wish Robert and Vaush would hug it out. I don't think we need that, because close to 100% of the time when somebody comes forward offering to be the singular individual who provides hope to the masses, that person turns out to be a cult leader. What? Why do people say the dumbest shit about me? What? Offering to be... Why is this written like the dialogue from a anime game? Offering to be the singular individual who provides hope to the masses? Okay. No influencer can give you real hope through YouTube rants and podcast appearance. You can't be given hope through information? Real hope is created by collective action? Oh my god, this is like every weird Twitter LARP bullshit here. Jesus Christ. To the extent the Cool Zone provides any of that, we don't do it because of any one person, but because we're a large group of people who regularly go out into the world and communicate with others to find pieces of hope. Wait, what? There's a reason that as this network has expanded, my focus has been bringing in new and different voices. Wait, so I'm a cult leader because I allegedly say I'm the singular individual who provides hope to the masses, and my content can't produce real hope because we don't do collective action, but they do collective action because they've brought on new and different voices. And that's what collective action means. So therefore they do real hope as opposed to my road, which leads to becoming Alex Jones. Why is everyone so retarded when they dislike me? Why does disliking me instantly make people stupid? It's incredible. Why? This is so dumb. No, Robert Evans, no. I like Robert Evans so much I don't think he's being fair to you here. No, it's not fair. He's just being stupid. This is low IQ shit right here. If he was just like invective and insulting, then that could be maybe unfair, but this is just dumb. Collective action is when you bring new voices onto your show, which is how we give real hope. What? What does this mean? Oh my god. VDS, man. Avoiding cult leaders is the whole purpose of horizontal organization. This is a big generalization. I'm probably f***ing it up a little. I've never listened to Vaush, but saying the left needs a daddy is a big red flag. I've never said that. I don't say that. Other people say that about me. That's not my fault. What? I don't even like saying the word daddy. I hate that word. Vaush gives me a lot of red flags. To use modern internet terminology, he's a debate bro. Oh, I love the pretense of the person who thinks he's better than the internet while using Reddit. To use some of the hip language these internet youngins use these days, a debate bro. That'll write people off for not going on a stream and entertaining stupid ideas he has. True. Guy also just gives me authoritarian vibes from the little I've seen of him. But I will say I don't know much about him or his... I have no idea who this man is or what he represents, but I am positive he is very Hitler-esque. He's saying the left as a whole can offer advice to men, but generally choose not to. The left does offer advice to men. It's just that men prefer advice that tells them things like, this is how rich you need to be to bang 100 hot chicks a day. Dude, I'm telling you, I keep telling you, these guys legitimately think reaching out to men is beneath them. They're like, men are stupid and they just want, like, red pill stuff. Men are just bad, like, inherently. So, like, whatever. Like, their actual position on this, like, is, this is beneath us. Which is impressive. It's very hard to give advice to white men who expect nothing less than being at the top of the hierarchy to give up the idea of hierarchies entirely. They're literally giving up on outreach to the most powerful group in society. Fred Hampton was killed by the FBI because he realized how important it was to create a broad coalition. And these 60 years later, these guys are like, why would white people even want to do, like, liberation, man? Also, yeah, 12-year-old white boys and middle school are definitely like, yes, I am the top of the hierarchy, and I will willfully defend ideologies that preserve my position at the top of the hierarchy. Yes, this is exactly how 12-year-old boys think. I'm definitely not just horrendously insecure about talking to girls. Rah! Yeah, absolutely, dog. Lefties weirdly assume so much intent. I've said it before, but it's the same thing conservatives do to black criminals. Where like you'll have like disproportionate crime rates because of economic disparagement and like a bunch of like criminal justice discrimination, a bunch of shit like that. And then like the lefties like, oh well, there are all these conditions that are like leading to these problems. You could fix the conditions. And then conservatives will be like, what? Fix the conditions? Those black people want it like this. Otherwise, why would they live like that? You don't understand. Because a lot of these lefties don't seem to understand that being at the top of a social hierarchy doesn't mean you have any more control over how that hierarchy forms. That is a very common misconception on the left. White supremacists and black people are both equally shaped by the systems they were born into. The fact that one was put in a position of power over the other doesn't mean they were put in a position of power over the system itself. They're both subject to the system. This is like a very basic sociological, it's just material analysis. Yeah. It's literally like Marx wrote on how even the bourgeoisie is subject to its own idiosyncratic cultural whims because they have their own like social norms that have been formed through traditions of power centralization and how to like show off the and like Marx wrote on how they're often victims of these systems too. Even the most powerful people are still kind of like dragged along by the you know the expectation. Like this is why so many ultra wealthy people are miserable and they spend their entire life busy with a bunch of like stupid performative social bullshit when any of them could just take their money, leave, and spend the rest of their life chilling on an island getting their dick sucked. They're more in a position to gain power over the system, though. More of a position to gain power within the system. But unfortunately, having power over the system itself, not over your position in it, but over the system, requires a lot of sociological analysis. And interestingly, I actually find that sociological analysis is more common to weak people than to strong people. This is one of the reasons why, in spite of power in our society broadly being held by white rich men, society has only gotten better for non-white, non-rich, non-men in the past 200 years. You would think it would go the opposite way. If the people with all the sociological power are also the ones with the most control over the systems that shape our society in a like determinative sense, then you'd think things would only slide more and more in their favor. But material circumstances dictate the opposite, actually, that these internal contradictions end up often favoring the dispossessed. And the reason for that, I think, is because those who are subjected to the inequities of the system are more likely to understand theories on how to change it. How many conservatives have you met who are like ultra wealthy country club boys who have no idea how society works? Like, no, like, not even a basic understanding of what drives people to act on like a social level. They have all the power in the world and no clue how it's shaped. They don't they have it's like owning all of the water but not understanding the current, you know? They have the biggest chunk of ocean plot, but they don't understand how the currents move. They have the biggest plot of land, but they don't know they don't know how the crops grow. And so history tends to, you know, like the long arc of history or whatever. I don't know. Nah, Vaush is a straight cunt. Leftists need to stop giving his grifting shit ass the time of day. This is unironically a higher IQ position than this. If you hate me, just call me a fat retard. Just if Robert Evans had just been like, Vaush, nah, he's like ugly, fat, retarded, stupid, dumb, gay, balding, hairline receding, dumb ear, stupid ear keloids, fat, ugly, just like that, the entire like maximum character limit of Reddit, that would have been like maybe an optimal response, I think. If I heard someone say the left needs an Andrew Tate, I would turn off the podcast. I guess that's a pretty like straightforward indication that they're not intellectually curious at all. Here's a copy paste bot. Damn, wait, what is this? Vaush, a cis man, called the non-binary lefty YouTuber Thought Slime fragile and dumb for his position on gender abolition. Wait, I've called Thought Slime way worse stuff than this. Hold on, you're really gonna do me dirty? Include every invective I've ever used against Thought Slime and max out the character limit in this, please. Come on. Yeah, I've called him nanners. Vaush called trans people bitches for taking offense when misgendered. When did I say that? Also said trans people in the same tweet. True. Oh, this was from like 2019. when I made a joke tweet where I was like, I stubbed my toe and misgendered somebody. Wow, why are they so easily offended or something? I don't even remember. That was 4 years ago, man. Whatever. Does Reddit have a character limit? Like 10,000, yeah. Chasers don't deserve hugs. I still don't understand where this one comes from. Isn't Vaush the one that said banking was oversaturated with Jews from the Weimar Republic? Citation, the Holocaust Museum website. That's not what he said, but that's the narrative. There's a video of him saying it. I watched the video where it does say if you're being charitable, you blah, 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 blah. I'm going to move on from this topic. Did you know he's a pedophile? Every time, man. Well, anyway. Is that the Nazi clip? What clip? Makes sense, the anti-corporatist. I don't get why a lot of lefties get upset when told sociological and intersectional analysis also apply to people in positions of privilege. Because a lot of lefties, unfortunately, want to do like the Jordan Peterson stereotype of Marxism, which is where you think that poor people are good and rich people are bad. A lot of lefties never really graduated from the infantile mindset of people in positions of power are more bad or more distrustful or whatever else. And they just kind of operate on that. This is why I've always like railed against essentialism, like as one of the great political evils, which is you can never believe that anyone is innately something because of something else. Everything is, at least to an extent, disconnected, and everything can be separated and undone. There's nothing fundamental about anything about a person. But a lot of people, they don't, yeah. The attitude towards men's advice has been really revealing to the extent that so many lefties really genuinely do believe that men are just kind of innately bad, which is interesting to me because this is the exact position being adopted by people like J.K. Rowling in defense of transphobia. So I have no idea why they think, that's a good line to run down. What's more, the last 2 times that I got canceled on Twitter for stuff, first one with the Andrew Tate men's advice thing, and secondly with my banger tweet where I said lesbians are too busy squishing their boobies together to dislike men that much. It's the heterosexual women who hate men. Both of those ratio hornet's nest whatevers, both of them got a ton of TERFs coming down on me. And they were literally like full of TERFs, like really angry transphobe women who are all hets, by the way. To the point where I saw lefty trans women defending the perspectives of TERFs on the idea of men being bad. And I can't help but think, like, you stupid bitch, you retard. What are you doing? What are you doing? You idiot. You stupid bitch. What are you doing? You're going to get yourself killed. God. It's unbelievable. Really, genuinely, the left is by far the most retarded political faction to have ever disgraced this planet, with the exception of every other one, which happens to be either marginally or much worse. It's rough out there. It's rough out there.